Hey guys, Game Monster here, and today we are going to be doing my second place orcust Azamina deck profile from locals. Now, I know what people are going to say in the comments. Why are you celebrating going second at locals? But at my locals, it's full of the best decks of the format. You're going to be playing all the best decks. So, without further ado, we'll get on with the deck profile. Your main, we play 3 copies of Gears of the Orcust Mech Knight. This is your main starter for the deck. You want to see this as much as possible. On normal or special summon, it can send one Orcust or World Legacy card from the deck to the graveyard. If it's the only monster you control out, it produces a token on yours and your opponent's side of the field. Now, normally, that's a bad thing. If you're playing a link-based deck, that's a bad thing. But 9 times out of 10, the reason why you're giving them the token, it's good, is because of the fact that the Maul Charmies still exist. The Maul Charmies exist in. And then the third effect is basically, if it's in a column where there's multiple cards, it's either a turn 2, turn 3, or later effect. That is, it becomes a tuner for the turn. I play 3 copies of Orcust Harp Horror. So when Orcust Harp Horror is in the graveyard, you can banish it to send one Orcust monster from the deck to the graveyard. It has the added effect that if you use this effect, the turn you use this effect, you're basically locked into, for the rest of the turn, you're locked into special summoning only darks. And all the other main deck Orcust names have that effect. I played 1 Orcust Symbol Skeleton. Symbol Skeleton has the effect where you can banish it from the graveyard to revive one of your Orcust monsters that are in the graveyard. But you're locked into darks the turn you use this effect. And then I played the 1 Orcust Nightmare. This card has the effect where you can banish it, target any monster on the field, so it can be yours or your opponent's. Send 1 Dark Machine monster from the deck to the graveyard, and then it basically increases that monster's attack by 100 times the level of the monster that you sent. And then the next card I play is 1 1 World Legacy World 1. It's technically an Orcust card. So if it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to special summon 1 Orcust or World Legacy monster that's banished. Its secondary effect is, if it's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 World Legacy monster from the deck, from your hand, sorry. But because you're only playing 1 other target, which is the next card I'm about to show you, that really doesn't come up that often. I then play the 1 World Legacy World Crown. With the link 1, you can either search this card or you can search Babel, Orchestrated Babel. And then if you've sent World 1 to the graveyard and you've got this in hand, you can just special summon this in attack mode, so it gives you that extra push if need be. Onto the Orcust Spells and Traps. I played the 1 Orchestrated Bubble and the 1 Crescendo. Bubble just makes all your Orcust monsters all quick effects. And then Crescendo is an Omni Negate. And then it's got the added bonus that you can banish it to search for, add from your banish or your deck 1 Orcust or one Orcust monster from the deck. but you're locked into Dark Machines, so you use this effect. You can't summon anything but Dark Machines. But 9 times out of 10, you never really need to use that effect. And then I play the 1 copy of Foolish Burial. This is also one of your starters for the deck. Onto the next engine, which is the Azamina engine. I play 3 copies of Debalsar the Black Witch. So you can discard 1 card to special summon this card. On normal or special summon, you can set a simple spoil spell or trap card. And this also enables you to go into the D mod, the new Dark Magician support. I then play 3 copies of Wanted Seeker of the Simple Spoils. This basically allows you to get into Debalsar. And it's also got the graveyard effect where you can banish it, return 1 Simple Spoils card from the deck, from the graveyard back to the deck to draw a card. And basically you just want to see the engine as much as possible. 1 Deception of the Simple Spoils. Now, I've seen a lot of decks play 3, and I can understand why, but I just think 1 is... We've seen 3 Deception, Debalsar, 3 Wanted, 1 of this. You're going to be able to see it, and it limits. This would also be considered a brick as well. So seeing multiples of this isn't really helpful for the game. And then I played the 1, the Hallowed Azamina. Basically, this allows you to get into your Azamina fusions. And then the 1 copy of the Gaze of Timaeus. Basically, this allows you to shuffle back D-Mod to fusion into the Dragoon if you are able to play it. Onto the hand traps. I play 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Ash is just generically good in most formats. It's only been 1 or 2 formats when Ash hasn't been very optimal. 3 more Charmy Fuelos. This is what you're ashing most of the time in there. This is what your opponent is going to be ashing most of the time, because they don't want you getting cards. I then play 3 copies of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. This card came up so much in the tournament on Saturday. It's unreal. If your deck can play this card, it should be Dominus Impulse. Yes, I know it's still quite expensive at the minute, with the only other reprint at this moment in time would be the Mega Team one. But it's getting reprinted in the Rarity Collection, but again, it's not really accessible because it's only in the overframe artwork from what I've seen. So it's still quite expensive. I play 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. This card came up a lot in the weekend. And then the final 3 cards that I play are the Fallen and the Virtuous. These cards here help you. These cards help you break boards, It helps interrupt your opponent. It helps stop your opponent's plays. So yeah, if you've got the extra deck space, you should be playing 3 copies of this card. 40 card main deck. We'll go on to the extra deck. I played 1 copy of Galatea, the orcust automatron. So you can activate this effect at any point, but you can only activate it once that turn. So you can discard a card to search for either a World Legacy card or a orchestrated babble from your deck. From your deck to the hand or graveyard. So your opponent can ghost spell this card. I played 2 copies of Galatea, the orcust automatron. This card allows you to shuffle one orcust or dark machine monster from the banished zone to the extra deck or deck, and allows you to set a orcust spell or trap card from deck to the field. So if you've already got Babble, if you've already got Babble in hand because you search Volcran and then you would set the Crescendo, or if you've already got the Crescendo, you would search the Babble with this card and add the Crown from the deck. I play 1 Longisu. Its effect is basically you can target 2 banish dark machines from the deck, from the banished zone, shuffle them back into the deck and send 1 card that it points to the graveyard. And then I played the 1 copy of Enengisu. This card has got a very powerful effect where while Babble's on the field, it's a quick. All of them have got quick. All of them will be quick effects as long as Babble's on the field. But you can target 1 of your banished cards, shuffle it back, add it back to hand, and then shuffle it to the deck to basically take control of opponent's monster, and also you keep that monster. And if it's in the graveyard, you can quick effect, if you've got the Babble on the field, banish it to basically send 1 card to your opponent controls to the graveyard. And then I played the 1 copy of Dingisu. Ding, on special summon, it's got 2 powerful effects. You can either attach one of your materials that are 1 machine monster that's banished to this as a target, as a material, or you can send 1 card your opponent controls to the graveyard. And then I've got 1 IP, 1 SP Little Knight. You can't play one without the other. I then play the 1 copy of Link 3, basically that's skill drain. Going into this against Lunar Light, it basically helps you out Lunar Light. Only reason why it's here. I then play 1 Murcielago and 1 Illa Sylvia. And then I play the 1 D-Mod and the 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. D-Mod, yes, it's expensive right now. My advice would be, if you want to play this engine, you're just going to have to spend the money on getting these 2, the Gaze of Timaeus and the Dark Magician of Destruction. And then the final 2 cards are your fallen and virtuous targets. I played the 1 Albion and the 1 Ecclesia, the Dark Dragon. 15 card extra deck. Onto the side deck. I play 3 copies of More Charming Perulia. This card is definitely a side deck option. I then play 2 Droll. Now Droll, it's a very powerful card, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it deserves to be semi-limited. The next 3 cards, because I haven't got room in the main deck for it, I play 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. Droplet just basically allows you to break an opponent's board. I then play the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, the 1 Triple Tactics Talent, and the 1 Call by the Grave. These are all self-explanatory. Against Draco Tail, drawing 2, taking control of the opponent's monster. These 2 and Call by the Grave. Honestly, Call by could be at 3. 3 all banned. 3 I'm happy, banned I'm happy. Because if you draw the 1 of sick, if you draw the 1 of and you're able to get it off successfully, then it helps you push through. But when you're going second and your opponent opens this card to counter your counter, it kind of sucks. And then the final 4 cards, which I am actually going to be changing because it never came up at locals. Triple Tactics Trust and the Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Now, I'm thinking of putting 3 Nibiru in here, but I'm not sure about the 15th card yet. Still trying to work that out. That was the deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Any questions? Leave them in the comments below and I will happily answer. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.